Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to look at another canal boat. As you can see, really enjoying checking these out. I just think they're the coolest thing. Like, honestly, it would probably be my first choice to live in. Um, if I were to come over there or anywhere in Europe or stay, I just think they're so neat. It's just the maintenance, I think, is the thing that's scary. I don't know anything about boats. So I don't know what all you would need to do. Um, I did see some of them have like compost toilets, so I think you'd probably have to learn how to do that if you got one of those, um, which isn't ideal at all. But I think, if you're not docked somewhere, like a marina or something like that, and you're just kind of moving it, doing that every 2 weeks thing, I feel like that might be kind of what you would need to do. I don't know. I guess it depends what you've got your boat rigged up with. I did go to the link in the description on this one, and I saw that the price on this was £195,000. So it is a little expensive. Of course, they could be much more and much less. I do think it is only one bedroom, but it looks gorgeous. So let's go ahead and check it out. I will link it in the description along with links over to Patreon and a link of how you can support the channel here on YouTube. So pretty. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Love the wood and the pretty red. Windows are adorable. So we can already tell it's got a wood fire stove in there, I'd say. Definitely easier to navigate than the one where you had to like have two people, right? Gallinago. Is that how you say that? Gallinago? Gallinago?
So here we are on board this lovely replica Dutch barge named Gallinago. Please excuse my pronunciation. Have a raised wheelhouse, sort of in the mid or after midships. This is fully glazed and collapsible. It's heated with radiators. There's your helm with the various engine controls. That's a view looking aft. Doors on both sides of the wheelhouse, so a lovely pleasant area to be in. We have steps leading down inside the vessel. The steps have storage under, and there is storage throughout this boat tucked away in nooks and crannies. Used to be a hotel boat and has been in private use for several years since then. Come down into the galley.
Oh, okay. That confused me for a second. So it's kind of like they just rented it out, I guess.
So the galley has stainless steel worktops with 2 sinks, plenty of cupboards and drawers.
So cute. I love the wood.
Fridge and freezer. A kerosene fired range.
So dishwasher, fridge, and freezer. So it, at least not here, which would be where I would think it was. It doesn't have any kind of laundry. I don't know if I think one of the ones we looked at least one of them had laundry.
Cooking range, which also heats the hot water and will power some radiators.
It's pretty.
Radiators can also be
Oh, that's
powered
what it wasn't a wood fire. Okay.
On board Webasto boiler. Hot water. The boat has 3 calorifiers. It can be heated by immersion, engines, from the range, or the Webasto. So if you move aftwards, we go into what we're classing as the engine room. It's a space underneath the wheelhouse. Quite unique that you can actually walk through from the galley towards the aft cabin. And in here we have 2 engines. This is the starboard engine. The engine's a Vitus Deutz, turbocharged. They both drive hydraulic pumps that power the hydraulic propulsion, and each engine will power a hydraulic bow thruster. So yes, it has 2 bow thrusters as well. We've also got onboard generator, Fisher Panda Cocoon generator there. That was the starboard engine. The port engine is in its own soundproofed area. Same engine again. However, this also powers a hydraulic generator.
Sorry, I gotta skip past. I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe you guys do, but I don't.
So redundancy built in everywhere. Moving into the aft cabin.
It's nice.
2 generous single beds, each with
like
its own
that.
hand basin.
Oh. Yeah, I could see this being a really nice one to rent out.
And radiators, which also communicate with the engine room. So walking forward, back through the engine room, into the galley again. I'm going to move on into the saloon. So nice open plan saloon.
So this one, actually, I was thinking it was a 1-bedroom, but I think that this probably is 2 bedrooms. So that was probably like the guest room, and I'm guessing maybe up here they have like the main or master bedroom. That's really nice. I like how they're actually on different ends. And that one we just saw was adorable. I like the 2 little twins in there. I don't know. I feel like you probably could have come up with a better use for that space than 2 sinks. I think that's a little peculiar, especially when you have like the kitchen here, and there's not like a toilet or anything in that direction. So I feel like you could have used that for storage or like a little chest of drawers, something better than a sink.
No fixed furniture. Does have radiators.
The windows are so cute.
Covered storage for anything you wish to store on board. Moving forwards again.
Nice
Got a
desk.
little office area. Was used for charts and mapping and planning routes. Great little desk for whatever you choose. Off the main corridor, we have the main bathroom. Has a
It's got a
macerator toilet to a holding
tub.
tank.
A little tiny tub.
Hand basin. Yeah, again with cupboard squirreled away. And a bath with a shower over.
Cute.
Floor panels all lift up, and there are various floor panels throughout the boat to gain access to the bilges, built with maintenance and good access in mind. Moving forward again, we've got a double bedroom, permanent double bed, does have a wardrobe and its own sink with storage everywhere again.
It's like 5
Radiators hidden away.
sinks. 4 sinks. 5.
We have what we call a utility room. Has a porta potty toilet in it, a sink. It's also got a tumble dryer and a washing machine.
Wow. So it does have a wash.
Moving.
So wait a sec. We have kitchen sink, 2 sinks in the guest room, another sink in the master, sink in the 2 bed. There is 7 sinks in the. Why? That's crazy amount of sinks that you can use for so. But like, if you have limited space, that is crazy to me. But I love it. I love this. Everything else.
Cabin.
Okay, another little
Again, 2 generous
beds.
single berths. Only 1 hand basin in here.
Only 1.
Just have some hanging space.
I love this though.
A little bit of a dip in the roof just because of the design of the boat, but once you're in the main bit here, plenty of headroom. Good headroom throughout the
I'm
rest of the
sure.
boat. Nice glazed dog box above us here for light.
Dog box.
And yeah, again, cupboard space. Just moving aft again, you'll notice the built-in shelves stroke steps so you can climb out the forward doors. They easily be
Oh.
moved without tools to allow more, so there's more storage behind there. So that's your hatch out onto the forward deck. So this has 2 of most things, 3 of some. A well thought out fit out. Great cruising vessel. And the videos and the photo and the brochure will not do this boat justice. And too many gadgets
There we go.
and things on board. Further details can be found at abmb.co.uk.
That gets over. I love this. This just reminds me of like really mid-century, like 70s. I feel like this is something that would should have been in my grandma's house. Um, I think the boat. I could see why it's priced high. Um, you've got those 2 bedrooms that are good size. They, I say I like that they have little twins in them. Um, I think I could see why they used it as a rental, um, probably short-term rental, if I'm guessing, right? I think that you could make a lot of money from that because a lot of people can stay in there that aren't necessarily couples, probably. Um, I love all of the wood. It seems like it's just really well taken care of. It does have a lot of storage. Super cute little kitchen. I just think it's so cute. I just really like these. Like I said, I like the idea of it, and I have no idea what the maintenance would entail on something like this. Um, I think with like the motors and engines and all that stuff, you'd probably have to hire somebody to deal with that. I'm talking about more of like how you would clean the bottom of the boat and stuff like that. That's the maintenance that I would be concerned about making sure everything's sealed because I think you have to like do that every couple years. I don't know. Like I said, I have no clue, but I love the idea of it. Um, it's so much cheaper than kind of. Well, I guess it depends on the dock fees and stuff like that and how you use it, but. I just love them. I just think there's something romantical about them to me. Um, like the little living room. I actually want to slide back over to that. We kind of froze up there at the end. I liked the little desk. I just think this is adorable. And like, you know, obviously you would set this up how you want it to be. I think you could put another this very well maybe like a sleeper sofa in there. So if you have other guests that you could add even more spot sleeping there, which they very well have. Like I said, this may be just because they were renting it out. Or I keep wanting to say Airbnb. Um, I love the ceilings. I just think it's the cutest thing. I really do. Like they're adorable. Um, yeah, if you know like any, I know a couple of you said that you have friends that lived in them. Some of you, I think, said you lived in them at different times. Um, did you own it? Did you have to do any of the actual maintenance on it? If you know anything about that, let me know in the comments. Um, I don't know. I could definitely live on one of these and be so happy. Like I said, it might even be my first choice to live on one of these. Let me know if you could do it. Um, I think the only thing that would bother me, other than the maintenance stuff, and just I mean, you just have to learn. But if you were and I think that you would want to do this to maximize it. I don't know. I guess it depends. But if you moved it, like if you were one of those ones where you're moving it every 2 weeks, um, like I said I think I said it in the last video, like I have an RV and it's a small RV. It's maybe 16 and a half feet long, so it's a shorter one. And I hate pulling it. Like I am just a worried mess when I do it. I enjoy when I get there, I get to chill and all that stuff, but just pulling it stresses me out. I am constantly looking in the rearview mirror, making sure it's still there, making sure it's not swaying, trying to pay attention to where the other cars are. Um, so moving it would really stress me out. Now, this is better than the one that, like I said, required the two people. That would be impossible. Impossible. That wouldn't even be an option. um, but yeah, I that would be stressful. But it's one of those things where it's like, well, it's probably worth it. Um, I don't know. Are you guys like that too? Does that kind of stuff stress you out? Are you like a normal, chill person? Yeah, I love these. Might continue watching a couple more if you guys enjoy them. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. And yeah, thanks for watching with me, guys. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.